Hey, it's Michelle Barone, and I'm here with my friend, Andrew O'Grady,
Hey, Michelle.
CEO of Mental Health America of Dutchess County. What's going on?
Having a great time. Anytime I can come to your studio, this place is like a palace. It's
Isn't
incredible.
it amazing?
It's a beautiful place.
And you know what? The people here are even better,
They
right?
are great.
I mean,
They are
you know,
great.
I got to give a shout out to Sean, to Bryce, the
They are
main
great.
man,
They are
everybody
great.
here. You know, the whole team is
Yeah,
incredible.
the doorman was amazing.
Yeah.
He let me in. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, Andrew, you have a lot going on. The gala's coming up September 25th, right? Grandview, so excited. And tell me about it.
So as CEO of a not-for-profit organization, we have to have a gala every year. Well, we have to have some event to raise some money. We need to raise funds so we can try new and innovative things and we can fund them. We know what works on the ground. You know, our funders from the state and the federal level, they sometimes dictate how we have to run a program. And the reality is we know it from on the ground that it's not really going to work that way. So if we can have excess funds and that we raise at these galas and other places, we can fund a project we know is going to really make an impact on people. And then when we prove that it works, we could sell that product to to agencies and state agencies that want to fund it.
Oh,
So
I love that.
It's just like having it's just like having a product you want to sell. You have to prove it first.
Right.
So we always want to be on the cutting edge, new and innovative programs that help the people in our community. And so we have this gala September 25th, Thursday night at the Grandview in Poughkeepsie. We hope you can come.
I'll be there.
And I encourage all your listeners to come.
Yes.
It's going to be a great time. It really is. We really make it low key, laid back, not heavy on the conversations. I am going to hopefully have everybody leave with a really good idea of what our agency does. I want them to really understand the impact that we have on our community. I know we have a huge. Impact on our community, but I want the people in our community to know it. So I'd love to have new people come to our event, people that haven't been there before. I really want to introduce them and let them know what great work we're doing. When I say I head up the agency, and I might be the face of it in a lot of ways, but really we have 250 employees, and they are all absolutely incredible.
Incredible.
And they work so hard, and just couldn't be any prouder of them. They're just amazing.
And knowing some of them, almost all of them personally, they do so much great work
They
here.
do.
That's why I love that Red's a part of it and that we partner, because I believe in you and all that you do. And I think as the CEO, you've brought so many new services to our community that were necessities. You know, the area we live in is a beautiful area, the Hudson Valley, but there's a lot of people to serve here.
Yeah.
So thank you for your work, and we really appreciate all that you do. What are some of the things you're going to highlight that night?
We're gonna focus on our care management department, and while that department doesn't get a lot of fanfare, it really is the largest part of our agency. And those care managers have a caseload of clients. These clients have some mental health issues, some addiction issues, some medical disabilities. They really become the life coach for that person. If you the health coach for that person. It's a person they can reach out to. You know, you and I are lucky. We're surrounded by family and loved ones. My father-in-law was in and out of a nursing home and hospital, nursing home, dealing with doctors. He thankfully had my wife and I.
Right.
And we're there helping him and making sure that he's able to, get from one place to another, that the doctor writes in the right prescription, that the pharmacy can fill it. There's so many barriers, and without somebody helping and advocating for you, you really can fall through the cracks. And so many of our clients would absolutely fall through the cracks without our help. So we become that person in their life. And the stories that come from those relationships are just, they're amazing. They go from people living in the woods on a Tuesday to we have them housed on Wednesday to they're hooked with a psychiatrist on Thursday.
Amazing.
And now they have a job and they're thriving. So these are stories that we have hundreds and hundreds of that, we're not going to share all 100. We're not going to bore people, but we want people to understand the work that we do. And so we're going to focus on that group, and I'm not going to give away any of our stories today. But after the event's over, we'll come back and we'll share some other stories, and because they really are great stories, and people want to hear that kind of stuff.
No, I think it's wonderful, and I truly think that with an aging population, it's super important. Truly, I have my mom at home; she's 83, and there's so much to do. from prescriptions to doctors to just making sure she drinks water, right? And doesn't get dehydrated, which leads to other infections.
Right.
It's so many things. And that's just one person in our community. We have many like that.
Yeah.
So thank you for the work you do. And that's a small sliver of the work you do.
Tiny
a
little
tiny
piece.
sliver.
Yep.
So without Mental Health America, our community would look very different. We're so proud that you're here and you care so much. And anytime I call you, you're like, let's do it. I want to get on and I want to share the message. So we're here to support you. We can't wait to see you September 25th. What are a few things that you want to let the community know, that's coming in the future and that you're most proud of?
I think we just got a letter from a judge just today that I read it from a judge in the city of Poughkeepsie for this county.
Yep.
A judge that deals with families and divorce and who gets custody of the children. It's hard work, and they have to determine who's going to get custody. We have a program called CASA, Court Appointed Special Advocates. We take volunteers, so if you want a really important volunteer job, we train you for 40 hours, and then we give you a case, a family, and you interview these family members. You interview the kids. You spend time with the family. You write up a very detailed report and give it to the judge, and the judge uses that report to make a decision about who's best for custody. Really incredible program. It gets no fanfare. This judge wrote a letter to the agency saying that he's had some really difficult cases in the last 2 months, and if it wasn't for those reports by our CASA volunteers, he would not have probably made the right decision. So he's really grateful and thankful for that program. So that's just one. I mean, we have like 25 different programs going on, and every one of them I'm so proud of. Mobile Crisis Intervention Team, our veteran services. We have programs embedded within police departments in Dutchess County, the Sheriff, East Fishkill, Beacon, Hyde Park, City of Poughkeepsie. We have workers embedded in those police departments. Those are new and innovative ideas that we raised money for, and now we have contracts with these entities because we've proven that it was effective. So I just could go on forever and ever. But
and getting these things approved are so important because they really help build
They
your
do
community
help.
and stop so many things from crime to mental health crisis and keeping people in their homes and safe and happy and healthy.
Yeah, we all need that.
We do.
If we're all healthy, then our community's healthy.
That's right.
And if we leave a bunch of people behind, it's not good for any of us.
It's not good for anyone, 100%. Well, thank you so much. And, we definitely care about the kids and where they're placed. And that CASA program is super important.
It really is.
So thank you for all you do and for your innovative ideas, because all of the things you listed before you got here weren't ever a part of Mental Health America of Dutchess before you.
No, we've added a lot to the program. But I want to thank you. I mean, we sponsor Red because I've listened to your podcast. I watch you, and there's always a mental health aspect to the conversations you have with people,
Yes.
and it just shows how pervasive, how important mental wellness is. It's not how pervasive problems are. It's just mental wellness is so important, and we all need to be reminded to take care of ourselves. And you do that in your show. You raise these issues, and you have me on. You give a voice to mental health issues. So we are so proud to be able to sponsor it. Plus, homegrown.
Yes.
You're becoming big. I love it.
I
love every minute of it.
I love you, Andrew, from the bottom of my heart, because you believed in us when we were starting out with 2 views, and now we are doing amazing, and I'm so grateful for you. So I will tell you this too. I think that mental health is very important. It affects rich, poor, young, old, any level of any education. It doesn't matter who you are or what you are. I've interviewed the top celebrities. I've interviewed people who are just starting out. I've interviewed business owners, entrepreneurs, men, women, any sex, right? Anybody. And they've all come to the table with, I had this mental health challenge. Everybody.
Yeah.
And so to me, it's very relatable. It's real. It's authentic. And that's why I love to be a part of this. So I love you. And we're going to keep going.
Love you too.
See you on the 25th.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.